But
Sixth leg,
this
Raymond
one
through first.
And
Game
Barney put in 13 and 14 dart legs there, Rod, just before the break. And let's be honest, prior to those two, there was a facial expression when he went 3-0 down that looked like a worried expression.
Yeah, I totally agree. But what Barney's got to do now, he's got to come off of this commercial break and fire in another good leg, get it level, and then that will get him on a run. But if Hamilton can come up and nick this leg against the throw, all of a sudden Barney's back to where he was at the start of the game. So this is a big leg for Raymond. And Andy Hamilton again has kicked off with a 140. 5 140s already, and you know, we'd love to see the 180s, but there's those 140s that are the mainstay of winning a match. Barney had, I think it was 22 in his match yesterday, which was incredible.
Just the 180 so far for Barney.
98.
Came in the last leg before the break, helped him. It was in reply to 22 from Hamilton. It was a perfect professional riposte. It had authority stamped all over it.
60.
Still trailing in the averages, but perhaps that's reflected in the score. But it has improved a lot since the mid-80s that we referred to earlier.
100. And you require 164.
Another ton for Barney in that table. That table will increase considerably as the match progresses. All three columns will be filled in nicely by these two magnificent performers.
Raymond, you require 146.
Well, Barney, this is a big check out for him. He knows that Hamilton's going to get at least one dart at a double when he comes back. So Barney's going to set it up. He's going to put the pressure on. Just 90. To tell Andy Hamilton, you miss.
Andy requires 72.
Right there. Now a big shot for Andy Hamilton. It's against the throw. The first leg after the break. Big darts here. Another 16 leaves him double top. Big dart here for Hamilton. A big red bit at the top of the dartboard. Oh, right in the middle. And you can see the aggression in Hamilton's face there.
7th leg, Andy to throw first.
Well, a break of throw. It means Andy Hamilton goes too clear, and throwing first has the potential now for a 3-leg advantage again.
134.
Well, do you remember when he got the 140, followed it with 22? He got a 134 there, and somehow, Rod, I have a feeling he
100.
will not be following it with a score like 22.
Do you know, at the moment, John, the one thing missing in Barney's game that I see last night is that passion. We know that Andy Hamilton's got it in abundance throughout the whole of the game. But last night I see
60.
Barney pointing at the dartboard when he hit a double. I see the fist and the push of the arm. I'm not seeing that at the moment. Perhaps he had more to prove against Kiss last night than he has against Hamilton, who he's known for years.
100.
But he's got to find some passion in this game.
Well, some people like to make a spectacle of themselves. I should think that's big-time spectacle. If Dennis Taylor's watching, you don't know what you started, Dennis, all those years ago.
60.
Well, at the moment, John, if Hamilton can stay focused and stay the way he's playing, you have got to fancy him to carry on and win this game. Not seeing anything in the locker of Barney that's going to get him back.
Well, in fairness to him, those two legs were very fine legs of darts, but Hamilton breaking back straight from the commercial break. Well, smooth as silk, Wayne Wardle said earlier, and they were smooth as any silk. beautiful to behold. Barney, a 180, really needed it. Now tops here for Hamilton. The difference this time, Rod, he knows he's got to get it, because Barney's ready to pounce if he doesn't. Oh, that will hurt Barney. That is magic. That is Andy Hamilton all over. What a dart. Double top is double top, and players are expected to get double top, but that was so crucial. He steadied himself, took his time, hit it, and now Barney's showing character. 5-2 down, how he needs a few 180s. That's his third.
Yep, it's actually 180s back-to-back. We'll take the score in, but Hamilton, there's plenty of room for Hamilton to follow it up. He's still pushing Barney. Another 3 of those, and we'll start talking about the 9-darter. And that's perfect, number 4. Perfect, number 5. Is number 6 perfect? Oh, that was quite a low dart. He would be disappointed in that one, John, but happy with the score.
Yeah, dead right. I think that was the first moment when he thought 9-dart is on. and it went far south of the target.
39.
But, like you say, Rod, needing to win the leg. Well on his way.
99.
I've spoken in the past about Barneveld surges. The great players like Barney, Taylor, Anderson, suddenly can hit a surge. Whereas somebody like Andy Hamilton, with all due respect, is, in horse racing terms, perhaps a touch one-paced. 17 for tops he wants. Brilliant. Super leg. 12 hours. Barney holding his throw. Now he can do with a 12-darter against the throw. But Hamilton, in horse racing terms, one-paced, and that's not being derogatory. He is rock steady. But the big heavy scorers suddenly hit a surge and win 4 or 5 legs on a row. Van Gerwen did it last night. And
77.
Can change a game in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I totally agree, John. And that's where that extra little bit of talent, perhaps, is needed, and that's what they've got.
100.
And, Hamilton will not be happy. That's the first leg I can remember that he's kicked off with a bad score. Normally he's really consistent. So he's got to be looking at a ton 40 now to really get control in the leg. He doesn't want to let Barney break the throw and get back in. And I said he needs a big score, and he certainly has done that. The first maximum for Andy Hamilton here in the semi-finals. It certainly puts him right back. We talk about a run of legs, John, but it's also
100.
that every now and again you can hit that big score, as Andy Hamilton's just done.
Yeah.
You know, you're behind in the leg, all of a sudden you've got control of the leg.
And it looks now as though he has control of this one with a maximum 180, followed by Ditto. Second 180 in succession. And Barney, having gone out in 12 arrows, now sees Hamilton on a potential 11-darter.
64.
And the way Hamilton's been hitting the doubles the last few legs, you fancy him to take this out. He's gone cleanly with the double tops. Can he hit the double 16 cleanly? That's the answer. He turns around and says to the crowd, "Did you think I was going to miss? Because I knew I weren't."
Well, he's got a 67% checkout strike rate now. 6 out of 9. Yet another maximum. Warming to the task now. These two massive men in the arrow-flinging world. Giants of the game. Aiming for a place in the final of one of the finest tournaments on earth.
$100.
Well, there we have the checkout stats. Not bad from both players, to be quite honest, but 6 out of 9, and that's why Hamilton has got a 3-leg lead. And if Barney can win this, it still means that Hamilton's won both sessions 3-2.
Yes.
And that is very important when you look at things like that. Barney has got to start turning it around. He needs a 4-1 in the next session.
Well, he needed to break Hamilton before the game at 0-0 because he was throwing second. And Hamilton's favourable position only enhanced by winning each session, however narrowly.
128
is class.
Required 91
with a capital K.
Barney had 91 before. I'm surprised he didn't go for the 25s, but he's left himself with the double, and Barneveld takes it out. A bit of emotion from the big Dutchman. He still lost the session 3-2. He finds himself 6-4 down to the hammer, Andy Hamilton.